But of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 3.
Come on.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
For what?
For when they shall say peace and safety.
Do you hear that, sis? For when they shall say peace and safety, come on.
Then sudden destruction.
Then what?
Sudden destruction.
There's sudden destruction is coming here to America. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe. A lot of you talking about the year 2050. Why do you think that Donald Trump signed that paper for the, what's they call it, Space Force? Because they know that those UFOs are the chariots of Christ and the holy angels.
That's right.
Okay? And they're going to come back. And they got all these movies like Independence Day, all these alien movies, they showing that what? That America is going to be attacked by some supernatural forces. Okay? But those supernatural forces are the holy angels of God.
That's right.
So you don't believe that there is like possibly there are other life forms and other
Those other life forms are the angels.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's that? The angels of God or 10,000
So it's more of a metaphorical. It's more like metaphor in a sense, or like you mean literally like they're
were literal angels.
Not like us on another planet.
They're going to take our bodies and come back here. Okay, they're going to fight.
So
that third world war is going to be the angels and all these governments that you see, France, Russia, Germany, that have all these nuclear weapons. Why do you ask yourself? Why do these countries spend all these billions of dollars for all these expensive nuclear weapons? Okay, when all you got to do is unleash one of them, how many people are you going to destroy? They're building these weapons to fight against Christ and the holy angels. That's right. I know it sounds crazy, right? But in their mind, they think they're really going to fight against the holy angels of God.
Well, what are they coming back for?
They're coming back to redeem his people. Our people that have been sold into slavery.
So we're going to be...
It's going to be the rapture. We're going to be raptured. We're going to be pulled up in those UFOs and taken to the wilderness. Okay? Where the Lord is going to plead with us. Because we can't serve God here.
And who won't be taken?
Well, all nations are going to be saved, but they're going to be saved for a different purpose. The other nations are going to be saved to be slaves.
What nations?
All nations, the nation of Israel are God's chosen people. Okay? These are God's chosen people. Well, you know, we don't have a full list here, but it gives you a guesstimation of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? But you know, the other nations, like the Chinese, the Japanese, the Africans, they had us as slaves.
Europe is not on there.
No, Europe is not. But you got to understand that there were black people, there were so-called black people in Europe. Okay? When you read like ancient Europe, there were black people that were ruling. Okay? Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 17.
Come on.
The chariots of God.
The what?
The chariots of God.
See, the chariots of God, the UFOs, come on.
Are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
See, they're what?
Even thousands of angels.
Thousands of angels. Thousands of angels are coming back and they're going to bring havoc on the earth.
Does it have a description of it?
Of course. Give me Ezekiel 1 and 4. The prophet Ezekiel saw an angel and he fainted. Okay? He saw an angel and he fainted. Read.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 4.
Read.
And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north.
Come on.
A great cloud.
Read.
And a fire enfolding itself.
Read.
And a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber.
Come on.
Out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
4 what?
Living creatures.
4 living creatures, come on.
And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man.
The likeness of a man, come on.
And every one had 4 faces.
They have 4 faces, come on.
And every one had 4 wings.
Everyone had 4 wings, come on.
And their feet were straight feet. And the sole of their feet.
So now you ever saw on these sci-fi movies, they try to paint these they have them look like, so they got that from where? From the Bible.
So each angel has 4 faces, 4 wings.
That was one description that Ezekiel saw. Read it again. See, a lot of people get upset because a lot of people have been taught religion. So all we do, you ask the question, what do? We went straight to the Bible. Okay, we're not making anything up. You can go home, read the same Bible you have at home, and give you the same definition. But a lot of people have been taught religion by their pastor. Okay? They say that what? A lot of people say that what? Nobody knows what Christ looks like, right? But how come this image is always put everywhere you go? Okay? If nobody knows what he looks like, then he should be painted invisible, right? But no.
I mean, like he's not the only one thing painted like Adam and Eve.
But what's the main image? But what's the main image that you see on the earth?
They're all white, honestly.
They're all white, right? They're all white. But when you read the Bible, it tells you that Christ was so black, it looked like he was burnt in a furnace. Okay? Christ was the complexion of Wesley Snipes. Or Michael Jordan, darker than that. Okay? He can never look like this. So now, if we find out that Christ was a man of color and he's a Jew, so then you ask yourself another question. Who are the people that are in Palestine? If the real Jews are black according to the Bible. So there's so many unanswered questions that people have in society. And nobody was giving the true answers of what's going on. That's why you see a lot of people in psychiatric wards. That's why you see a lot of people taking medication. Because why? Nobody's giving them no true answers. Nobody's giving them no true answer. What do? They give them medication to keep them sedated, to pacify them in all the lies that's being taught. There's no truth here in America. They taught that what? That the white man bought Manhattan for $24 worth of beads. When the so-called Indians were masters at making beads. So why would they sell Manhattan for $24 worth of beads? Does that even make sense? Huh? That doesn't make sense at all. Right now, if I ask you, where did a lot of people refer to themselves as American, right? Where did the word America come from? What about you, sir? Where did the word America come from?
I don't know.
You don't know? If I ask you right now, what's your nationality, what would you tell me?
Catholic.
That's a religion.
Oh, nationality, I'm just white.
You're white. That's a color.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's what I'm trying to show you. The people in this world have been miseducated. Okay? And these are simple questions. We learn color in elementary school. Right? So I ask you again. I'm not making fun of you, but what I'm saying is I'm telling you that people are destroyed for lack of knowledge in all societies. Okay? So if I ask you again, what's your nationality? When I ask you, what's your nationality, what am I actually asking you? Do you know?
What am I? Like
your heritage. Right? So what's your heritage?
I don't even know.
You don't even know. What about you?
African American.
African American. So those are two continents, right? The word Africa came from Leo Schiffer's Africanus. He was a white European sailor. The word America, did you get our contact information?
No.
All right, somebody
I
give
just gotta put time on the car.
Okay, you gotta put time?
I'm not trying to leave.
So let one person go. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock? Oh, we gotta leave too. We've been out here all night. Well, somebody there's one flyer there. Give her the website, contact information. Okay, the brother said he's white, he's Catholic. Okay, so our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Okay, so now we have to get educated and doing what God wants us to do. We can't be worried about what mankind wants us to do. Give me Proverbs 14, verse 12.
Right unto a man.
So it said, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. Come on.
But the end thereof.
But what?
But the end thereof.
But the end thereof, come on.
Are the ways of death.
Are the ways of death. Give me Proverbs 3, verse 5. Because a lot of people lean on their own understanding. A lot of you go to church, you expect that your pastor teach you the truth. He's teach you a lot. He's only teach you why, so you can collect your money every week.
That's right.
They say what? They teach you in church that what? That the Old Testament is done away with, right? But now, where's the law on tithes found at? Is it found in the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Where?
The law on paying tithes. Where's that found, in the Old or the New Testament?
I mean, I would assume in the Old. I don't know.
It's
I'm not
found
sure.
in the Old Testament. So why do they say the Old Testament is done away with, but they use the law and tithes to get your money?
I haven't heard that the Old Testament.
Right, it's in the Old Testament. Well,
I've personally never been told that or believed that. Like,
so you go to church?
Yeah.
What type of church you go to?
A Christian church.
Christian church. Do you know who are originally called Christians according to the Bible?
No.
Give me that. Acts. We're gonna do two more scriptures because we're gonna leave out, so we gotta read it as well.
All right.
The book of Acts, chapter 11, verse 26.
Come on.
And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass
Come on.
that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church
Come on.
and taught much people.
Come on.
And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
So the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Come on.
And in the days came.
Give me Niger. So now, we were taught that what? That this is the Last Supper. Okay? To your knowledge, did Christ have any women disciples?
No.
But if you look closely in this picture, there are women in this picture. And this is supposed to be the Last Supper.
What is this?
So this is a lie.
It's obviously a lie.
But I'm telling you that there are two women in this picture posing as a disciple.
No, and what I'm telling you is that obviously.
But what I'm
it's all
telling you
a
that
lie.
a lot of people have this painting in their home. So these are some of the lies.
Why would they?
Because there's a
Stupidly,
conspiracy.
'cause that's
Because
stupid.
it's a conspiracy to continually brainwash and fool the mass of the
No,
people.
I understand, but if they were, then that was a stupid mess up.
No, it was done on purpose. It was done on purpose to continue the reign of white supremacy. Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
All right.
you.
Did you get
Learned
our
a lot.
information?
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, shalom.
My name's Nate.
Book of Job, chapter
doing
9, verse 24.
Right.
The earth,
The who?
the earth
Come on.
is given into the hand of the wicked.
The whole entire planet Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Come on.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the face of the judges thereof. Come on.
If not,
If what?
if not,
So he covered the face of the true judge, Hamashiach Yahushua, in the world English called Jesus Christ. Okay? The real image of the Messiah has been covered up.
That's
According
right.
to the Bible, the Messiah is a so-called black man. Come on.
right. If not, where and who is he?
Right, it's a so-called Caucasian or white man. If you're not the wicked according to the Bible, who is? By process of elimination, you are the wicked according to the Bible.
That's right.
Okay, give me Ezekiel 2 verse 3 wrapped up with that. Ezekiel 2 verse 3.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 2, verse 3.
Listen up, brothers. Right?
And he said unto me,
Say out to me, come on.
Son of man,
Son of man, come on.
I send thee
I send thee, come on.
to the children of
To the
Israel,
children of Israel, you so-called Hispanics, Negroes, West Indians, you are the part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Come on.
to a rebellious
To
nation,
what?
a rebellious
To a
nation
rebellious nation, come on.
that have rebelled against me.
That have rebelled against the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Come on.
They and their fathers
Come on.
have transgressed against me,
Have transgressed against the Most High. Come on.
even unto this very day.
Even up to this very day, come on.
For they are impudent children,
But they are what?
impudent
They're
children,
impudent children, come on.
and stiff-hearted.
And stiff-hearted, come on.
I do send thee unto them,
Right?
and thou shalt say unto
Thou
them,
shalt say unto them, come on.
Thus saith the Lord God.
Thus said the Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, come on.
And they, whether they will hear,
Whether they were here, come on.
or whether they will forbear,
Whether they were forbear, come on.
for they are a rebellious house,
For we are a rebellious house, come on.
yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
Yet that you're going to know that there's been a prophet of the Most High God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob before you. So we say, Shalom, the nation of Israel. We're right here on Hollywood Beach, bringing forth the word diligently unto the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah.